What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's talk about it. Let's get into some Dogecoin price action as we look into a countdown where Dogecoin could see a rally repeating. And this is something where we've talked about it quite a bit. We did allude to it in a prior video where we talked about Dogecoin in a huge historical trend where that's kind of where we saw Dogecoin take off in the past. We're going to talk about it just days away from the United States presidential election. There's a lot of steam going on in the world. Also, we have kind of a interesting time period where the Wall Street Journal report stating that Tether, the stablecoin giant, has been involved with some wrongdoing, and those accusations have caused the overall market kind of to slump as of recently, as we were trending upwards. I want to break that all down for you guys in this video. As always, welcome to the channel. I'm Mark, and thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe down below, and please understand that it's not a subscription you have to pay. It's totally free to do so. It's more so considered a follow. So if you want to stay up to date with what's going on with everything Dogecoin, make sure you guys all follow me down below, and please smash that like button, okay? But this is what we're looking at, okay? And Dogecoin is set for a kind of a countdown. Now, we have seen this before where we did get price consolidation, and then all of a sudden breaking out. And now analysts are predicting for an 1,800% surge in just 43 days. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. And this is what's going on as we look into the crypto bubbles. And you can see kind of the market right now as Dogecoin is at 13 cents. So still within that range where 13 to 16 cents for Dogecoin is very, very much that consolidation zone that I do like for Dogecoin to trade at. We've had a great month, up 22.7% here on the charts as we trade as the 8th ranked crypto in market cap at a whopping $19.52 billion level. Okay, so this is the article I want to share with you guys. It is important to understand, though, the fear and greed index is sitting at 50. So despite all of that steam coming out with the report from the Wall Street Journal, we're still kind of sitting nicely. Bitcoin rebounded a little bit. We did get as high as 69,000, looking to get into that 70,000 level. But Dogecoin right now eyeing the 1,800% gains that we could hit if we do historically repeat in the next 43 days. But I'm going to get into the catch kind of holding us back. Now, the daily Dogecoin chart has showed a price kind of trend within a bull flag pattern, and that is the noise coming out where a crypto analyst describing it as the last opportunity to buy before a potential rally in 43 days. Now, I take that with a grain of salt. There's never a last opportunity to buy. If you're using great trading wisdom, dollar cost averaging is always your best bet. That way you never miss or overstep getting into crypto. As always, though, make sure you do your own research. That's not financial advice. Crypto trading is extremely volatile, and you have to know what you're doing. And that's kind of why I make these videos, is more for an educational kind of standpoint and just to give you guys the news. Okay, but here is what we're looking at. So the history that we have seen, this is the 2020 to 2021 patterns that we're going to look at on the charts where we did see this kind of surge. And I'm going to get rid of this ad because it's kind of bothering me. Okay, but this is kind of where history is looking to repeat. All right, and this is where Dogecoin would get to about $2.50, which would be an all-time high and an unprecedented $388 billion. Now, I'm going to keep it 100. I don't come here and just pump sunshine. Dogecoin has struggled to even hit 20 cents and stay at that level. So if we are going to talk about $2.50, please take that with a grain of salt and understand that, yes, it will be a very, very serious move if we do repeat. But I think $2.50 is a little bit outlandish just in this present market. Okay. But that's kind of what we're looking at. If we do repeat, I do see this bull flag exploding, but I don't think we're going to get to that level. I would think 55 cents is more of what's due and in the cards. $2.50 is a little bit too bullish for me. Now, all time and throughout the course of its life cycle, could this happen? Sure, right? Anything's possible in crypto, but I'm not going to sit up here on this platform and act like I have a crystal ball or I'm some kind of genie where I can just predict or make crypto run. All right. But that would basically make it a 19x in just 2 months' time. That would be kind of what we saw back in 2021. If you look at this historical chart, this is where you look at 2021 and this explosion that ensued shortly after. That's where we went up from around, that 0.0026 level all the way up to 5.665 cents. Okay. That's very interesting. Now, I don't necessarily rule that out in terms of a price increase just like that, but I'm not going to sit here and say $2.50 is something of substantiality. Okay. But that's kind of what we're looking at. Now we talk about what's coming. There is a focal point within Elon Musk and the whole Trump election, all that good stuff. I think that if Trump does get elected, Dogecoin will absolutely explode. And that's kind of where you look at the odds as it stands right now. And I'm not going to make this a political channel, but you could see kind of the market in terms of the betting market within Polymarket that Donald Trump is winning the polls in terms of betting versus Kamala Harris. So separate from what you'll see, follow the money, right? Don't necessarily believe Fox News or CNN. Look at Polymarket. That's where the money is headed, and it is trending upwards for a Trump reelection to be the next president of the United States once again. Okay. But I think this is more so what we need to talk about. And this is more realistic, 22 cents. That's where we've had a nice pullback, a nice entry point at 13 cents. Like I said, and I'll say it as ad nauseum, 13 to 16 cents for Dogecoin is very, very a nice trading range. The next resistance is sitting at 17 cents. And then obviously that 22 cents yearly high is the next step in our way before we can even talk about all-time highs. Okay. So whether or not Dogecoin consolidates, whether or not it keeps this kind of sideways action going, that is going to be yet to be determined. But as always, guys, it's something where you have to monitor. You have to stay up to date with what the news is. And if we do get this little 10% correction across all cryptos due to what's going on with the Tether allegations, then I'm going to be looking at this as being a severe entry point where I get a lot of crypto on discount. But like I said, I wanted to make this video because it's not so much to talk about Dogecoin $2.50 is a possibility, but it's also to just talk about as a kind of a historical pattern repeating in 43 days. Will we get this happening where we do get a price increase? I believe so. I don't believe it's going to be $2.50, but as always, like I tell you, I'm not a wizard. I'm not a genie. This is not a crystal ball channel where I'm going to just pump sunshine. But I do think that Dogecoin can very, very easily eclipse local highs at 22 cents level. And we could be talking about a Dogecoin at 40 to 50 cents even. But I don't think $2.50 is in the cards at this current moment in time. So that's where I'm at. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you do like Dogecoin, you do like crypto, make sure you guys all follow and subscribe down below to the channel. Totally free to do so. Be sure to smash that like button as well. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.